What's going on, everyone? This is Slackerman with another figure review. Today we are looking at the McFarlane Toys Call of Duty Frank Woods. I believe this is from the Black Ops video game. I've been very excited for this figure to be released. This and another McFarlane Toys, the Doom Slayer from Doom Eternal. These were probably my two most anticipated figures coming out this year. So I will be reviewing Doom Slayer, but we'll start out with Frank Woods. I've been wanting to get a kind of Vietnam era soldier or any sort of 1/12 scale soldier. I want to pick up. They don't make a lot of them. There's very few 1/12 soldiers, especially like this Vietnam era, or basically, he can fit into the Vietnam era as a just regular infantry. But I have to say that I'm very impressed with this figure. It's a definite step up from the last McFarlane Call of Duty line. The articulation is a lot better. He actually has a little butterfly joint, double jointed elbows. The wrists, you can pivot really well, so you can get him into some great aiming down the barrel poses with the rifle. So again, a great figure. I don't have the packaging with me, but his packaging looks just like this Doom figure. Obviously, it's Call of Duty, and it's a little bit smaller. As you can see here, Doom Slayer is a bigger scale than Frank Woods here. As far as his weapon, his accessories, he comes with this backpack that is removable. It just plugs into his back, so I'm leaving it in. And then he comes with a, it's not an M4, but like the Colt carbine that they used in Vietnam. Or maybe it is an M4, and they're not basing this off Black Ops. Although this is the costume he was wearing, or the getup he was wearing in Black Ops, so I imagine that the rifle would be the Vietnam era carbine. In his hand is the Crazy Figures 1/12 scale Grenadier from Black Hawk Down. That is like a Mezco or like a Damn Toys. I don't have that figure, but I bought the weapons. A lot of people just sell those for parts, so I bought this M14, kind of the Vietnam, or not exactly the Vietnam, but the 80s era M4 or M16, I should say, grenade launcher with the kind of bird cage attachment there, the M203 grenade launcher, and this looks great in his hand, especially with the green strap. I'm very excited that I now have a cool figure to use this gun. Just to give you an idea, the NECA scale weapons go great with him too. So there's the Dutch Predator M16 with the M203 grenade launcher. That goes great in his hand as well. I'm just using this one because this one's a little bit better, not a little bit, a lot better detailed than this one. And then here is another Crazy Toys. This is the Josh Hartnett character, just a standard M16 A2, I believe. The only thing I've noticed is using these guns, his paint from his hand kind of rubbed off on it, but I could probably get that out. He does come with a stand. As far as the figure itself, they did an amazing job with the paint. Again, he has a butterfly joint. It just is hindered a little bit by this kind of bulky flak jacket. You have the brown kind of satchel around his chest there. Then you have his canteen. All of that has a nice dry brushing. You have what I assume would be his pistol holster. The backpack is nicely done. It's a nice soft material, and it plugs into his back. Tons of detail in there. The pants, or the BDUs, are really nice too, with the different wash all over it. Then he does have his standard military boots. Up here he has the radio. He does have tattoos on his arms. The tattoos look a little faded. They're not super clean, but for me that's okay. I don't really care that much about having the tattoos on the figure. He does have some fingerless gloves. The head sculpt I really like a lot too, with the bandana around his head. Some nice beard action going on, and then it's tied in the back. So again, for me, this is I really wanted this, not really because I'm a Call of Duty fan, but just because I wanted like a Vietnam era 1/12 figure. Damn Toys is actually doing a 1/12 scale platoon line, so they have like the Charlie Sheen, the William Dafoe, the machine gunner. So those are about, I think, like $90 to $100, but that's cloth figures. So this is a good compromise because this is only $20, and the level of paint work, the level of detail is great on it. And then you can just do what I did and buy weapons from that line, the more well-detailed weapons, and put that in this guy's hand as well. So again, this is probably one of my favorite figures of the year coming out, and that's really cool, seeing as how this is only like a $20 figure. So definitely worth picking this up. I even think that this guy would go cool if someone could customize it for Star Wars. You could easily turn this guy into the Return of the Jedi Rebel Commandos on Endor just by, you know, painting the face different and just adding some Star Wars stuff to it. Or just to buy more of these to army build a little Vietnam era kind of commando platoon. So this is an easy for me. For a rating, I'd give this a 5 out of 5, and it's now one of my favorite figures that I own and one of the favorite figures of the year. My next review will be the big Doom Slayer, also from McFarlane Toys. I've been really waiting for this one. It's been very hard to find any sort of Doom action figure, so I hope McFarlane not only does the Doom Slayer, but the Doom demons and creatures from that game. So hope everyone liked the video. Sorry this one was so long-winded, and thanks a lot for watching. Bye.